What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, it's going to be a little bit different. I wanted to reflect on the last year of being on YouTube, and I understand that, I may be a little bit late with this video. I did do a couple of, 2019 videos to go over like the best cards, to go over, my reactions, how much I made, all this other stuff. But I wanted to do a reaction on one of my first videos that I created. I think it was one of my first like 10 or first 15 videos. And I wanted to do a reaction on that while giving you the new updated benefits for the card. And a lot of people have already done this video already, so I may be late to this video as well, going over the card itself. But I wanted to talk about my black card video. I did a video on February 11th of 2019, basically a year ago. And what's today, the 7th? Yeah, so basically a year ago. And I wanted to do my reaction on. I hate watching myself, so bear with me if I cringe a little bit. It's just tough to deal with, and I just don't like watching myself. I don't like watching my new videos. I don't like watching my old videos. So it's just something that I just don't like hearing my voice, or watching my actions and how much I move my hands. Things like that. So I wanted to get into that, and then also break down the benefits as I go through the video, any changes that happened, and whether I think that if I get to the point to where I can get this card, will I get the card? So that's interesting. So before I start, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I do a giveaway every single week, so stick around to the end of the video to hear all about that giveaway. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Guys, it's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to go over the American Express Black Card. Just pretty much the basis of what is it and how do you really get it, and then also what perks they provide. So before I get into it, if you could hit that like button, also comment down below, hit that subscribe button and notification button so you never miss out on anything that I post. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away 2 Amazon gift cards once I reach my 1,000 subscriber mark, and there's definitely going to be more giveaways after that with different subscriber milestones. So definitely. The good thing is there has been more giveaways because I've been giving away every single week, so that's awesome. But I seem so stiff. I don't like it. I seem so stiff to where I'm just like, do this, do this, do this. I'm just so stiff. And to point out over there on the white piece of paper over there, you can clearly see that those are my notes that I took. I don't understand why I didn't put the notes on the computer, but those are clearly my notes over to the right of me. And that's just the stupidest way, or the dumbest way. I don't know. That's the stupidest thing that I said. That's the dumbest thing that I could have possibly done. I could have put the notes somewhere like closer to the camera so that I can look down easily and then look up. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just wanted to get videos out there. That's what I wanted to do. And I took my notes, write my script and all that stuff, but it was just all the way on the right side of me to where I have to look away from the camera, then look back. So pretty interesting. Stay tuned and put your name in the hat for that. So like I said, what I'm going to do is go over the American Express Black Card. And I know I don't have it. Not a lot of people I know have it. I do know a couple of people that do have it. And every time I see it or anybody else sees it, it's just like, wow. Instantly that person has money. It's a status symbol. They can just flex at any moment, really. I know that this card is well worth it just by the look of it, and then also how many people own it or who owns it. So basically, we're going to get into what is the card. This is like the top of the line luxury card that you could possibly get. So that's true, right? It is the top of the line luxury card that you could possibly get. But I did know a few people that did have it, and I don't know them anymore because they left my organization. So I'm not really going to give out too much detail, but I knew that they had it just because we went out to like events and stuff like that, and when they paid their bill, obviously I always like to see what type of credit card someone has. I'm not looking at anybody's numbers. I'm just really excited about different credit cards, and I got really excited when people had the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. I got excited when people had the Platinum card and all that other type of stuff, and you just seen so many different cards put on the table, And some people just put on random cards and don't really have any type of rewards. And I always talk to them and say, hey, what rewards are you getting from that card? And they'll say, oh, I'm getting this reward, this rewards. And I'm like, well, you can get a better set of rewards with another card. And I know I'm kind of getting, off track here, but the point is that I did know people that had the card, and they explained to me like what you had to go through in order to get the card, and it was interesting to hear it firsthand. Invite only, so you have to be able to spend a certain amount. You have to spend a certain amount in order to get invited. This is, like I said, the top of the line luxury card. It's the top of the top. It's basically made for the celebrity status, the rich status. So there's a lot that goes into even owning this card. The weight of it, I haven't felt it, but I know that it's an amazing card. It's made of titanium. And it has an unlimited spending limit, so you know that you have to be wealthy to own this card. You know that people can make $1 million purchase or $2 million purchase. So just to talk about the weight a little bit, I actually started to talk about the weight, but I didn't actually know the weight. I believe the weight is somewhere close to what the Apple Card is, because the Apple Card is titanium. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might be slightly less, somewhere close to the gold and the Apple Card, because the gold card and the Apple Card weigh 15 grams. I believe this weighs 15 grams. But you can check out my video. I have a video on like what cards weigh and what card weighs the most, really. So go ahead and check that video out. I'll put it up in the cards. That's one of my, it's not a newer video. Probably made it like 4 months ago, but yeah, just, I don't know, fun fact. And pretty much just flex on anybody that they want to. So like I said, really, when it comes to credit cards, this is the cream of the crop, really. So you want to be able to own this card. You want to be able to pull it out at any moment. But not a lot of people can, because not a lot of people get invited, and not a lot of people can meet the spending criteria, pretty much. So let me just get into the perks. It has a... I don't like how I said that. Not a lot of people. I like combining the whole word. It's like one word. Not a lot of people. I'm gonna have to say that in like future videos. Not a lot of people can get invited. Not a lot of people can do this. Not a lot of people can do that. What the fuck? Oh man, jeez, cringe. Normal spending perks or rewards perks, however you want to look at it. 1 point for every $1 spent. I'm told that you get a 200,000 point sign-up bonus when you do sign up for this card, when you do get invited to this card and accept the invitation. So look forward to that if you are looking to own it. Also, you get SPG status. Okay, so I don't know if I went through the whole entire piece of like invitation, because I kind of got lost in like what I was talking about. So maybe I'm going to go through it a little bit later, but I did talk about the fact that it was invite only. It still is invite only. I hear that they, dial it back on the amount of invites that they send out. So they're not sending out invites to everybody that makes over a certain threshold. They're sending out invites when they feel like sending out invites. Basically, I think they have a certain cap that they want to send out per year. And if they reach that cap, you're not going to get invited till like the next year or so. So from what I hear, the new changes, and that's what I'm going to do, is go through all of the changes with this card compared to what I talked about last year. So I don't know about the whole sign-up bonus thing. I haven't heard anything about it. So I'm going to leave that alone. But it is invite only, and also in order to get invited for either the business or the personal card, you have to reach a certain spend on your platinum card. So you have to spend about $450,000 or $500,000, $500,000 on your business card, or you have to spend $350,000 on your personal card. Now, in the past, I've heard that you can actually push that more towards 200,000, but I believe that is no longer a thing with the new updated like benefits and perks and all this other stuff. They raised that, and that's where it's staying. So you will only get invited if you spend that much money on that card. And I don't know if there's any like give at all, maybe a couple thousand or so, but still. Personal card is $350,000, and business card is $450,000 to $500,000. Also, the initiation fee. So I'm not sure if I talked about that either, but the initiation fee on the new card is $10,000. It jumped from $7,500, so you did have a bump by $2,500, and the annual fee has jumped from $2,500 all the way up to $5,000. So that's per card. So you can pay upwards of $20,000 on the first year, and then $10,000 per year for having two cards. So that's definitely something that needs to be looked at. But it's interesting, and I'm not sure if I talked about it. If I do talk about it, I'll make sure to reiterate and just tell you again. Hilton Diamond status and also Platinum Elite status, which will get you free upgrades, late check-ins, late checkouts, etc. So you basically get the best of the best when it comes to hotel stays. Also, you'll get Delta Airlines Platinum Medallion status, which will get you free upgrades when it comes to Delta Airlines, priority check-ins, also waived fees, etc. And that doesn't stop there. Still 100% right. I mean, you look at it, you get Hotel Elite status in many different places, Marriott, Hilton, etc. You get so many different places, right? You get Delta Elite status, you get airport lounge access to where you can access the Centurion lounges, Sky Clubs, Priority Pass, things like that. Which is absolutely amazing. So it still stays the same, still remains the same. You still get the same benefit. It's not going to be anything that changes dramatically, which you would like to see an increased annual fee and then also get, some extra things. So you get a lot when it comes to hotels and airlines, really. Also, you get access to the Concierge Service, which will really get you a ticket anywhere you want to go, no matter if it's sold out, if it's a sold out concert, a sold out restaurant. Anything really. If you want to get in, you're going to get in because you're able to flex with that black card, to tell you the truth. So to look at the perks as a whole, I don't know why I keep putting up the strongman thing. I mean, you're flexing, but I guess that's why. But yeah, you still get concierge service here, which is absolutely amazing. Just to be able to have. I've never had it, but definitely get a lot with this card. Just for really owning it, just to be able to say, hey, I have a black card. Even someone who just looks at it in your hands, they will know. Now let's look at how do you really get one. Okay. So I guess I explained how you get one at the end. I don't know why I did that. I would imagine I should have done it. This dog is drinking behind me and she's loud. So I'm really annoyed by this. And she doesn't stop. I'm not going to deprive her of water. So I'm just going to keep letting her drink, and I'm going to talk about her while I'm doing this. So whenever she's done, I'll start again. How much water do you need? So yeah, I did also want to talk about some more benefits. So you also get an Equinox membership, which is I hear is very valuable. So access to their fitness center, all that stuff. So that is valuable in itself. And I also seen something about $1,000 per year Saks Fifth Avenue credit, which I didn't talk about there. I don't know if that was the case then, but you have a Saks Fifth Avenue credit of $1,000, a Clear membership, which is amazing. So they're adding Clear in just like they added it into the green card. So that's absolutely amazing, but it's an automatic membership rather than just getting a credit towards Clear. So that's perfect. If you don't know what Clear is, it's basically the same thing as Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, to where you don't have to wait in those lines since every card has that now. It's more on using basically, your fingers, like the way they capture your identity, your fingertips and I think your eyes or something like that as ways to get through security. So that's interesting. But now I guess I'm going to get into all of the ways to get the card, which is a weird way of organizing this. You have to be invited. So you have to meet a certain spending criteria in order to get invited for this card. And if you're not invited, you're not going to get the card. But what I've seen is that people get super excited when they do get invited, no matter if they're going to get the card or not, just because you're invited to the cream of the crop, and that's definitely exciting. If you're a credit card person or not, you know it's a status symbol. You know that you're able to even just flex the invitation.
That's the third time I've used it. But still, I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people will use it and they'll say, they'll use the invitation and put out a video and say, oh, I have been invited to the black card. Am I going to get it? No. But some people will actually go out and get the black card just because it's that status symbol. And you do get a lot of benefits from it. But do you get the amount of benefits that make up that large annual fee and initiation fee? No. But then again, you have an unlimited spending limit. So technically, if you wanted to spend over $1 million a year on things, then it makes sense to have the black card because you're going to get a lot of value from it. But then again, you could get a lot of value from a ton of other cards and save a ton of money. So it's just however you feel. If you feel like you want to get the black card and you want an exclusive card, then go ahead and get it. But yeah.
How do you get it? Basically, you have to be very wealthy. You have to have a lot of money, and there's two different types of cards. So there's a business card and there's a personal card. I would say if you're looking at the business card, you need to have revenue of at least $1 million, if not $2 million, just so you can meet the spending criteria. The spending criteria for the business card, I've seen somewhere around 300,000 to 500,000. They say like you're going to get invited at the 500,000 mark. But if you're spending 300,000 on your American Express Platinum card, I would imagine somewhere between the 300,000 mark and 500,000 mark that you will get invited. I wouldn't say as a sure thing that you'll get invited at 300,000. But if you're consistent year over year, I would imagine that you would get invited just because you have the ability to reach to that 500K mark. So I would say if you do spend anywhere in between that range, definitely look out for an invitation. I would love if I get an invitation, but I'm not at that point yet. Soon, but not at that point yet. So,
I don't know why I said soon. I'm not at that point. Not 300. If I'm talking about a business, my business is, YouTube. So I'm not at 3. I'm not even close to at that point. I wasn't even monetized yet. Now I am making a significant amount as just as an individual, but I'm not making 300,000 on my business. So 300 to 500,000 for me to say that was a lie. I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. I think I was basically saying I was close, as in like I was close to the personal one, so not the business one. Sometimes I say stupid things.
So for the personal card, I know a couple of people who do have the personal card, and they've given me a range to where they got invited. And basically, I look at it just like the business card. You have a floor and a ceiling, and their range was a little over $100,000 that they got invited, and then their ceiling was 250,000 to where they knew that they were going to get invited. So if you're anywhere within that range, I would definitely consider changing your expenses to the Amex Platinum card or Gold card just so that you can meet that minimum spend in Amex and get invited to these cards.
No, that's absolutely true. I did talk to two people that had the card, and one person said that they spent over $300,000 a year. So that was something that I took as more of the rule, really. And they spent over $300,000 a year, so they were going to get invited no matter what. But then we had the person that spent consistently for 3 years over $125,000 to $150,000 a year on their platinum card, and that person got invited as well. So it may have been more lenient back then, but now it's like a whole different story with the improved benefits. So basically, the personal card you have to be at 350,000. On the business card you have to be at 450,000 or 500,000. So that's something that completely changed, and it was interesting to hear that because all I heard was that you needed to be at like 250,000 spend for a personal card, which when I heard that and I got the information from the people that were close to me, I was just like, that doesn't make sense from what I hear from a person that has it, from the source, really, from a person that has the card. But then again, I heard different from another person that had the card, but then again, you're looking at them and you're saying, well, if they would have spent, 100 or 150,000, would they have gotten invited as well? You never know. So that's something that that I remember.
But with both these cards, you have to meet the minimum spend criteria in order to own these cards or continue to own these cards. So from there on out, you're going to need to spend, 300 to 500K in order to keep the cards. 100 to 250K in order to keep the cards. So you need to make sure that you're able to get to those ranges. I would say you need to get to the ceiling in order to keep the cards. But in order to get invited, I would say that you need to be in those ranges.
Now, I don't know if that's 100% true anymore, that you have to be at that range every single year. I think I'm pretty sure you have to be there like 1 year out of like maybe 5 or so, and then you can go from there. But I'm not 100% sure, so I don't know if that changed or not.
Now into the difficult part to swallow. The initiation fee is $7,500.
That changed. It's now $10,000, so that's different.
Just from the start, really just to sign up. Also, you have an annual fee of $2,500, and that's per card that you own. You're only allowed to get 2 cards, but that's per card. So if you and your wife and or husband wanted to own a card, you would have to pay $5,000 of an annual fee in order to keep the cards.
So obviously I went through this in the beginning, that changed, so it's going to be $5,000 per card that you have, so it'll be $10,000. Yeah, so it would be a lot different. $10,000-$12,000 is what they had in the past, depending on if you have an authorized user, but now it's up to 20.
So it's definitely an expense when it comes to annual fees, it comes to initiation fees. But you definitely get a lot of perks out of it, especially if you're a person that travels either for business or for personal reasons, that stays in hotels whenever you travel. You have a lot of options. So I want to get invited to this card just for that symbol, that status symbol of being able to get invited to it. Right now, I don't spend nearly enough in order to get these cards, and if I do, it's not all on my Amex because I spread out my expenses throughout. So that's my review on the Amex Black Card. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up down below. Also comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Anything you really want to talk about, what you want me to review next or go over next. It could be lifestyle, it could be business, it could be credit cards, it could be anything really. I definitely want to be able to communicate with everybody who views my videos and keep up with the trends that are out there. Also, if you could hit that subscribe button and notification button. I'm giving away 2 Amazon gift cards when I reach my 1,000 subscriber mark, so definitely put your name in the hat for that. If you're watching this video and you're already subscribed, don't be worried. If you are in the giveaway, you are in the giveaway. It's anybody who's in my first 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate everyone who views my content. Thank you so much for coming through, for watching this video, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.
All right, so that was my video. I like the way I ended that. It wasn't something that was too cringeworthy, but the whole thing I did not like watching because I don't know. I just don't like how I acted in the past. I never like how I act in the past, and I don't like watching my videos today. So that's it. The Black Card is an amazing card out there, right? But not a lot of people are going to get the card because not a lot of people can. So this is interesting. I love this card. I would love to be able to hold the new card. I wish that the people that were close to me still, are close to me, still are near me, still work near me and all that stuff. That would be great because then, they were cool people and they were into credit cards just as much as I was into credit cards. So it was really interesting. Probably not just as much, but a lot. So that's my video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the Black Card breakdown. Let me know what you think of this video. Comment down below, like, comment, do everything you can in order to support the channel. Remember that I do a giveaway every single week. All you have to do in order to enter that giveaway is comment on at least one video for the week, like at least one video for the week, and also be subscribed to both of my YouTube channels, my Clips channel and this channel. Hit that little red subscribe button down below, and then while that turns grayish white, make sure you hit that little notification bell. That would be great. I really appreciate that. But that's my video, guys. That's how you get into the giveaway. That's what happened in the past, a year ago. That's what I was like, and now I'm like this. I don't think everything has been improved. I need a new camera. I would love to get a camera, and I have a ton of points, and I can go to Best Buy and get cash back. I can do all of that stuff. So maybe I'll do all of that in the near future, but I need a camera. So things will improve, and I will review again. If you like these whole like Matt reacts things, make sure you let me know, and I can react to some more of my videos, anything that have changed. And then also I can react to other YouTubers stuff. So I've heard that that would be a concept that I would like to adopt. So let me know what you think of that. But I'm not going to push this video on longer than it has to be, which I already have, because this is probably a 2-minute discussion right here. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.